Locked in, as you seen on TV podcast, we locked in 2024, man. Y'all, hey, you already know, baby. We already know we got Big Butter Symone as our special guest this episode, man. Episode 2, flu season. We hit you with the hard-hitting topics, man. We got racism, love and attachments, Doja Cat Christian rap, feminism, PetSmart, Virginia, the Ghetto. Special shout out to Zombie Jordan, man. Nobody trying to see that shit. Plot out a target like Cedar Center, turn his shirt to the logo and leave him bitter. And he gonna be in the episode a little bit, just sneak peek. He got some stuff coming out too that's also named flu season. What's the odds? You know? Can we give it a round of applause? No, we're not redoing that. Welcome, guys. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
I'm here with
I'm Stella.
Here with Stella, guys, and
I lied. I'm sorry. My name is actually Symone. But tonight it's Stella.
Tonight it's Stella, guys, and Stella has been an incredible helper in my journey of being who I am. So I appreciate you, Stella. Thank you for being here, Stella. I'm so happy to have you here.
Thanks for having me, Nasir.
Oh my gosh. Guys, thank you for tuning in the first episode. We can get right into it, man. How have you been, man?
I've been moseying on down the yellow brick road. Going through with the journey.
Going through with the journey, man.
The journey has been unexpected, to be honest. None of it has been a part of my plan for real. Not intentionally, at least. But learning to go with the flow.
Dude.
It's very challenging. I don't really like it. There's some peace in it.
Do you find the peace easily? Like,
not with going with the flow.
It's because it's brand new to you, you feel?
Maybe.
Bruh, yeah.
But I do find peace in the solidarity of it.
What solidarity?
Like being more by myself, going places by myself, not really spending my energy on others, just spending all my energy on myself.
Yes. Dude, that's some self-love, bro. People don't realize it. That's you loving yourself, you hanging out with yourself.
Could also be seclusion.
Seclusion.
Yeah.
Like purposely full.
Maybe. Unintentionally, but it could be.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, how do you feel about people like secluding themselves like on purpose with no benefits to need of anybody, not even themselves? They just be like, yo, I'm not gonna go to work today.
You're not gonna go to work today?
I'm gonna go anywhere today.
So you wanna be broke? You know, that's not the type of seclusion I'm talking about. Nah, never that.
So you like it that we getting paid regardless, but I'm not messing with none of y'all. That's your type of seclusion.
My type of seclusion, yeah, pretty much. Like, okay,
bro,
I'll expend my energy on you guys while I'm at work.
Mm-hmm.
And if we have plans in advance, nothing last minute.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm by myself, I am by myself. Unless I'm on the phone with people I love.
Do you love people?
Oh, I love people.
Do you really love people?
I really love people.
How do you do nothing's funny about love? Let's get serious.
Let's get serious about that.
Let's get real.
Love is so real.
Love is not in the air because it's not contagious. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. You know the saying, love is in the air?
Yeah.
Well, if it was in the air, everyone would feel love. But not a lot of people feel love.
Because it's fear.
It's it's what?
Fear is in the air.
Fear is in the air.
Yeah, and hate.
Whoa.
And distrust.
Whoa. So do you think realistically that does stump the love? Because I feel like love is the answer to everything.
Love is the answer when people aren't ready to be vulnerable.
Bruh.
Because once you're vulnerable, you have to let people in. Back to the solidarity, back to the seclusion. That's a safe space for a lot of people. Why leave a safe space?
You're right, man. Because, like, why would you leave something you're, like, so used to?
Something you're sure of. You know that when you're by yourself, you're able to control the outcome and what's supposed to happen, unless you're outside.
But
I mean, you could stump your toe. I mean, I guess that's something you can't control. But
you're right.
that doesn't matter. It'll heal in like 2 seconds.
But some people are scared of that healing, too. Some people are scared to heal, bro. But, I mean, it goes back.
Find comfortability in being in pain and being in that place of,
bro,
what was me?
Yes, because they think that's all they are. It's just like that pain that they kind of like feel and observe and are surrounded with.
It becomes a characteristic for people. It becomes their whole personality. Because they hold on to it, they dwell in it, and they think, okay, if I move on from this, then that situation is forgotten about. And some people don't want to forget about the situation.
Bro.
Because some people that are involved in that situation leave with that situation too, and they don't want to let those people go. I think it's more about detachment, for real.
Detachment.
Yeah.
Detaching yourself.
Which is actually the opposite of love if you think about it. So are you really supposed to be detaching?
I mean, detachment is, I feel like it's key to love, yeah.
Maybe
it's not like
key to self-love, but when you're trying to love others, it's not good.
Yeah, because that attachment is like the thing that gets you, that hurts you the most. That attachment is like, what am I with that person or with that thing? You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm better.
You think you're better? But let's talk about love again, because I feel like love is the universe.
I think love is not as complicated as that.
I think it is, man. I don't
think it's an entire universe.
I think love is an entity, and like,
I think it's different for each person.
It's 100%. 100%. But it's about,
for each person is also different.
Yeah, but it's about how you like use that love. Love isn't just like a word that people just like throw around, but that's like the level some people are at. Versus the people who are like, who truly get love, and it's like,
you know what's really hard?
It's so easy for them to just,
It's heartbreaking when you love someone so much, but you can't show them that love because they're not in your vicinity.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Like you can't physically be with the person, but you know you love them. But you just want to be able to show them, and you don't know if they actually know that you love them or if you're just saying it. Because there's certain ways you can show people love, most of the time it's in person. And I think that's crazy that it's easier for us to show people love in person when we live in a media world. Like, why is it not easy to be able to showcase that love and have them understand it and feel it through the phone or through media?
Because love is creative when you don't have the necessities right there in front of you, like that person. Can I give you an example?
Yeah.
Me being a creative person, I used to like make videos for like people I really like. My first video was for a girl named April, and I made like a little cute video about her. I think it might still be my YouTube, but it's like private. It was like 2017. Like I made like a little cute video, like us hanging out and stuff like that. And that was my first time doing something like that, and I felt really vulnerable because like my art is like creating and stuff, but it was also like showing her like I made this for you.
I write poetry.
You write poetry?
Yeah.
Like for people you love. Oh, not for like people though.
Love poetry for people that I love.
I've seen your poetry. It's really good.
Thanks.
Can you send me that snow one? I like the part where you said the snow. Yeah, the shadows and the snow.
I'm a published poet, by the way.
That stuff was published. What she showed me. We were in Wink and Lizard.
Anyway. No, you can't read the book.
Okay.
That's no, I'm fair. Kidding. I honestly just don't have the rights, so I don't even know how to get it.
Dang.
I only have 3 copies myself.
Dang.
It's kind of sad.
But you still made it though, which is
I know.
amazing. And I'm really proud of you for doing that. That's awesome.
No, I love differently. I think it has different intensities for sure.
Also intentional. It's about intentions too.
As well.
Yeah, I think attachment is like the hardest thing to like not freaking like. I think attachment is like it's not like attachment is the one thing you have to kind of watch out for, but people aren't going to like notice that. Bless you. People aren't going to notice that they're like being attached, like getting attached to something or someone. Let's just say someone.
I think attachment can be healthy if you don't have an addictive personality.
Ooh, addictive personality.
Yes. If you have an addictive personality and if your attachment style is unhealthy, attachment isn't healthy. But if your attachment more so comes with love and understanding and wanting to grow with the person, I think it can be healthy.
You think it can be healthy?
Yeah. Duality.
Yeah. I mean, and let's get personal here, man. 'Cause that's what this podcast is about. It's about being personal. It's about being vulnerable to truly who you are. Let's start with me real quick. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn, like, especially like when you're like with someone you connect with.
Yeah.
The hardest thing was like kind of noticing and navigating how you felt without that person, like in your presence. You know what I'm saying? And that was, that was hard. Even at like a young age, it's like they call it puppy love, or whatever. But it's like as I got older, I also didn't know who I was at the same time. So, like you said, that addictive personality, you said, that plays a key role, especially at a young age when you get so addicted to a person. Either you have them so much or you have so little of them. You're like, I want that person right next to me.
It also happens when it's like they give you a lot of themselves all at once. And all of a sudden they kind of just like take it away. It's like, what the fuck happened?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let me snap to that real quick. 1, 2, because that's some real stuff right there.
It is.
That goes into abandonment, right? It's like when it's like taken away.
Yeah, it's kind of sudden. It's like a sudden loss. You know?
I've had plenty of those.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
I've had plenty of just like takeaways. Like,
me too.
You know what?
Plenty of like, oh, so that's what's happening. I didn't know that. That wasn't a part of my plan, and I like to be in control. That goes to the solidarity thing. You can be in control of yourself. You can't be in control of others, and that's kind of a hard thing to grapple, and everybody is an imbecile. Not
everyone's a scoundrel.
Everybody, including yourself, are making unwise decisions. You just want people to be smart. And not being able to get them to understand where you're coming from for the betterment of everybody is just infuriating.
I think that's the hard part. It's like realizing that people are kind of dumb, but not like in a bad way. It's just like we all have our.
It's bad.
Oh, it's not.
It's getting bad at least.
You think it's getting bad?
It's not even sugarcoated. It's getting terrible.
People just being like. I was about to say the R word for a second, but I forgot we were on a podcast right now.
What's the R word? Racist?
Baba Booey.
I think I picked it up.
Yo, editor, cut this. I'll do it. I'll put the beep. I'll do the beep. I'll put the beep in there. So I don't know. I use the word. But like, why do you think they're stupid though? Like,
I don't know.
You just think people are just stupid.
I don't think it's people being stupid necessarily.
Okay.
I don't think it's stupid. I think everyone does things differently.
I agree.
You know?
I agree.
But there are obvious ways where you should not do something.
There are obvious things that you should not do.
Common sense.
Common fucking sense.
Common sense.
I didn't have common sense before I went to college.
You didn't have common sense before you went to college. What would you call your sense?
Huh?
What would you call your sense then? What would?
Sheltered sense.
Shelter sense.
Yes,
Damn.
I was very sheltered growing up.
Dude, do you think other people could relate to that?
Maybe.
And how would you like deal with that?
Ooh.
we hit and go.
I'm not gonna get it. I didn't. Literally, my God, the only, had to knock me on my behind.
Dang.
And basically be like, nah, we're gonna stop that.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up having to move 500 miles away in order to get common sense.
Dude.
Yeah.
And that's how we met, bruh.
Ugh.
If you think about it, though. Like, imagine, like, you had your life and then it led you to, like, Cleveland. Because where are you from?
I'm from Virginia.
Virginia. And that's a whole state.
Yes, that's a state. Not West Virginia.
You're not from, commonly mistaken you from being from West Virginia. Because it fit the, the,
Who's with them?
it fit the, what the,
Who's with them?
it fit the mode of who you could be.
Who's with them?
It fit the mode.
I know what you're saying. Okay.
I'm from Louisiana, so, like, that's my bad.
What?
Let's get back to the topic, though.
Since when?
Hey, let's get back to the topic. You from West Virginia.
Since when?
You're from West Virginia.
I'm from Virginia, Dustin.
You're from Virginia.
I'm from Virginia.
Why'd you get your hands like this?
Did you
Why'd
say
you-
Virginia?
I said West Virginia.
Virginia. Can you just get it correct? Because obviously it bothers me.
It bothers you if I say you're from West Virginia?
I have no idea. Maybe a little bit if I'm being honest.
No, because you're on the
West
edge, right?
Virginia? I'm not. I'm like 30 miles south of D.C.
Where's DC at? I'm Washington, right?
D.C. is just D.C. It's its own little thing.
So you don't live in Virginia. You live in DC.
I live in Virginia.
But okay, so you
30
live
miles
close.
south.
South. Oh, it's only West Virginia and Virginia.
But I
That's
don't know why you
my
think I'm
bad.
from West Virginia. That's
Because you closer to, like, the beaches and stuff, right?
like maybe sometimes.
See, I've never been to Virginia, so I don't know what the landscape is like. I don't know where it's out on the
I'm
map.
always asleep when I'm driving.
Because all, like, woods and stuff.
No.
What's the drive
Maybe.
like? The mountains and stuff?
There's mountains.
I still think
There's
that's
also
crazy.
rivers and lakes and streams and trees and valleys and cliffs and prairies and open fields and farmlands and cities. And there's the ghetto.
What? Why'd you say the ghetto like that? Like it's a bad thing. Oh, I get because you lived a sheltered life. You never knew what the ghetto was.
Bruh.
So you like, ew.
I didn't say ill now.
That's basically what you said with
I
that
said
ghetto.
ghetto.
Because you like, oh, all these prairies and the dogs and the goddamn
Okay.
deer.
Okay, and there's magic.
And then the ghettos.
And
That's
then,
what you said.
and then fucking Manassas. I hate Manassas.
She hate him, bruh. What's the ghettos like in Virginia, bruh?
Manassas. You turn right, and you see the vote for Trump 2020 something some sign.
Vote for
Make
Trump.
America great again.
Trump.
Oh my God, I'm going to Hogan.
Mm.
I turn in. Oh my God, there's so many people who I'm pretty sure low-key want to lynch me. So,
Oh, that's true.
but honestly, it wasn't like that all the time. There was just a few people who I could genuinely tell, like,
That was like,
back up.
I was like, we don't want you here, but like, you cool though.
Pretty much. And then right when we leave, the school becomes diverse. And I'm very proud of that, but why couldn't that happen while we were there?
I mean, because people are gay now, times are changing.
What does that have to do with diversity?
People
I
are
was
gay.
talking about race, but we could get into
Let's
that.
talk about race. That's actually on the,
We just finished it. We could get into that topic.
what, race?
No, that was just the last topic.
We didn't even talk about race that much.
We want to talk about race.
Yeah, and like our struggles with
I
race.
grew up like in white boys and being turned down by white boys for 14 years.
Okay, and
I
how?
was a fish church boy.
Okay.
name. I.S.
That's his name.
His
I.S.
initials.
I'm gonna guess his name.
Baba Bowie.
What the
Baba Bowie.
Is that?
Baba Bowie.
No!
Oh, I guess his first name. Isaac.
I told you his name. We talked about him before.
Elijah.
It is.
Baba Bowie.
It is.
Baba Bowie.
Edit that out. Don't do that.
Wait, should I say his
They're gonna
name?
be like, is it ah? And then I'm gonna be like, no, don't say his name.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we can do that.
You could just edit whatever.
No, I believe it out. That's good. But you grew up liking white boys.
No, I grew up
Around.
black men liking. Ooh, why am I saying men? These are little boys.
These little boys. Yeah.
No, you know what? I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay, can I talk about my experience?
Yeah, because I feel very racist right now. So.
It's not as your experience in life.
I was about to say some shit.
Okay, yeah, we don't have to say anything
Like,
racist.
I need to word it in my head first.
I respect that. I respect that.
Only because I don't want to get canceled.
I respect that, dog.
Because I will be honest, I am. I just needed to let that out.
This is the place to do
I really
it.
needed you to edit that out.
This is the place to do it.
No, because you can't do that. I was literally.
Okay, I'll edit it out. I won't use that.
Okay.
I won't use that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna cancel you. Don't cry, please.
Okay.
You're okay. All right.
I didn't mean it.
This is a safe place. You didn't say anything bad. All right.
Thank you.
But I want to explain my experience growing up. I grew up in Warrensville Heights, in Cleveland, right? You don't know what that is, right?
I do.
You do? You've been over there before?
What?
You've been over there before?
Maybe.
Oh. Well, I grew up over there, Ellicott, and went to elementary over there, preschool over there. And it's pretty much like predominantly black, right? So I grew up around black people. But surprisingly, like my freaking elementary was like very diverse. And I'm gonna show like a picture of my preschool, like elementary days on the camera.
I'm gonna show pictures of my childhood too.
Okay. If you send them to me, I'll put them on there.
Oh, I gotta look it up.
Okay. Well, yeah. Whatever you feel like doing. But it was surprisingly pretty diverse. Like we had like, I think the dude was Jewish. His name was like Annabelle. A white kid with glasses. We had like some Asian. Well, I think he was Asian. I think Annabelle was Asian.
Animal was Asian.
His name was Annabelle, yeah.
Panda.
Okay. Whoa. I don't know what that means. Oh my gosh. And we're back, guys.
Hello.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome.
Take a little break. I grew up in Warrensville, predominantly black neighborhood, pretty diverse for whatever reason. But we had uniforms.
What?
We had to wear dress code. We had like khakis, like polo, blue shirts, vests.
I always wanted a uniform.
Dude, it kind of sucks though.
Does it?
But it was like I grew up into it, so I was so used to it. So I didn't have like
When did you stop wearing uniforms?
when I moved to Cleveland Heights. And I was in the 6th grade.
Okay.
That was when I was always, because we got like one casual Friday. I think
Did
every
you
week.
wear
I
jeans?
got to wear jeans. But I had to wear
Wow.
boot
Just
cut
like
jeans.
teachers.
Yes, bro.
Jean Friday. All the teachers loved. They raved about it.
Yeah. It was casual Friday, and it was fun because like everybody was involved, even the teachers.
Hmm.
So you got to see like what people actually wear.
Oh.
I was like, oh, this is pretty dope.
So it's like one day of fashion. That's really cool.
Yeah, it pretty much was one day of fashion. That's crazy.
My school was just a fashion show every day in high school.
That's cool.
Yeah. I went to performing arts high school, so you can imagine that. Everybody had their own creative styles and wearings, and everybody was out there, and everybody was themselves, and it was beautiful. But it was very out there.
It was like victorious.
Very much so.
Really?
There were some music producers there, and there was like a week where they would play their songs in the hallway. And I was unaware that the song that I was helping my friend with was the song that she was turning in for the one that would be played in the hallway. And tell me, while I was on my way to the toilet, I hear myself singing over the speakers, in the hallways at school.
Dude.
I did not want to hear myself. I did not want people to hear me, so I ran to the bathroom.
That's pretty much what happened in Victoria's in that episode.
Yeah.
I really feel like that happened in Victoria's.
And Cyclewitz, we had a walking team.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Were you a part of that?
Walking team was the teacher.
I want to apologize.
Do you know who Cyclewitz is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had a walking team. Why are you apologizing?
I don't understand what you're saying.
A teacher. His name was Walkentine, and Cyclewitz was
His
the
name is
teacher.
Walking Team.
Working team, Mr. Working Team.
His name is Working Team?
Yes. Anyway, his name was Walkentine. I don't know what what was his name? His first name was Lanny.
Lenny?
Lanny, darling.
Lanny.
Where is he from? I don't remember.
He's not from Louisiana or
Oh
something.
my god, and the other theater teacher, she has a farm. She has an entire farm. I never saw
Pearl.
it. Yeah, like Pearl.
Dang. Was she
And
crazy?
I don't think she was crazy. I didn't really get acquainted with her. But
The art
she
teachers are crazy.
she was very artistic in her dressing style. She really, really I really want to say it anyway. I loved it. Okay, I just felt like I was watching Peter Pan every day.
She was like neurodivergent who she was.
Neurodivergent.
That's what we say now.
What?
She was
Why?
autistic anyway.
I don't think she was autistic.
But just no. But
She could have been. I don't think what she. Why would you say something someone is wearing is
I
autistic?
want to apologize again for my behavior.
This time I'll accept your apology.
Thank you, man.
It's what I'm wearing, supposedly
No, you-
neurodivergent. Is this neurodivergent? Back to what we were talking about.
Back to our
My
teachers.
school was amazing. I can never imagine wearing uniforms. I think it's very important to be able to express yourself from a very young age. One time we were talking about, is it okay if I get a little personal?
Of course,
I might say something,
this is what this is all about.
but this is about you,
Yeah. Okay.
okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
You told me that when you were younger, you were like very much to yourself and you felt like you couldn't be yourself around people. And that you also didn't get a lot of affection, right?
Right.
Right. Do you think a part of that was not being able to express yourself on the outside world every day?
I would say so.
Since a very young age, you had to look like everybody else, make sure nothing was out of line.
Yeah, I would say so. And I think because of that reason, it was difficult. Because like I used to, like when I did express myself, I would wear like what my mom like kind of told me to wear, like ultimate
So
to
it was
wear,
your mom's expression.
kind of.
Do you think your
But
mom
I
would
just-
dress you in this today?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
This is,
I don't know what she would dress me in today. But like back then, I had to wear like bootcut jeans, and I hated bootcut jeans, bro. But now like everyone
I'm
wears
wearing
bootcut jeans.
bootcut jeans.
To me, you're wearing slim straight jeans. Like
Slim
I know
straight.
jeans because like, plus I was also like not comfortable with my body
Me
growing up,
neither.
so like
Still not.
that's why I didn't like bootcut jeans because I'm like,
I mean,
I
you
look
look like you had a butt.
no, it just made me look like I couldn't walk straight because the jeans were so big. I was a skinny like kid.
No.
I was like lengthy.
Well, I
imagine,
think you're
like-
very expressive now.
Yeah,
Like when you were telling me how you were like that as a child, I'm like, how?
yeah,
So now you're very different.
yeah. And that's
how
why I'm
did that
like,
happen? When did that happen? Who happened to you?
I would say being in Cleveland Heights and pretty much like not even in middle school I wasn't too comfortable with what I was wearing myself, but I didn't care at the same time in middle school because
I
everyone
wore Aztec with floral print.
that's kind of a statement,
No, it was a cry for help.
but that was like 2000 what?
14, 15?
And
Yeah,
what grade were you in?
since 6th grade.
You were in 6th grade in 2014.
Yeah. What grade were you in?
2014.
Yeah.
I was like in I want to say like 7th grade.
7th grade?
Yeah, and I was 14. Because when I was
14 in high school.
I was like 15 in high school, right?
Justin, if I was in 6th grade.
Oh, you said 6th grade.
If I was in 6th grade in 2014.
How old were you?
I was 11.
You were 11 in 6th grade.
Yes, turning 12.
I was like 15 in freshman year of high school.
Okay.
Wait, because my brother's 14 now, and he's in high school.
Yeah.
He's a freshman.
Yeah.
I was like 14. I was 15.
You're like,
Yeah,
so you were either 10th grade or 9th grade.
Yeah, I was in 9th grade.
Actually, it was probably 10th grade towards the end. You had just turned 15.
I had just turned 15 over the summer.
Yes, 10th grade.
And you were in 6th
I will
grade.
Aztec and Flobo Prince.
Dang, bro. Did you get bullied for like what you wore and
You
stuff?
know what? I did not get bullied, and I'm very surprised. I'm so surprised that I did not get bullied growing up. Because,
Oh my god. You used to bite people?
who told you?
You used to bite people in high school? In middle school?
Yeah.
You used to bite people in high school too, bruh.
Only my friends.
How would you do that? How would you go about biting somebody,
You
bruh?
just bite them.
He's like, yo.
Explain
yourself.
It's my cousin's fault.
Why is it your cousin's
Because
fault,
we
bruh?
used to have sleepovers when we were younger. She used to bite me randomly.
Like,
and I'd be like, oh, why'd you bite me?
nah, he's like, move. He's like that, bro.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, ow! Why would you do that?
And how would she look at you
She'd
after
be
she like?
Bruh, it's not that serious. She'd be like,
She would do that move right there,
yeah,
and she'd be like, bro, you tripping, bro? Like,
it's like a rat.
okay.
But basically, she's the one that also made me scared of the dark. I wasn't scared of the dark. I used to sleep with my closet door open, like lights off, my bedroom door open, windows open, curtains open. She slept over once when we moved to our new house, and she's all like, "You sleep with all these doors open? I can never. You're not scared?" I became scared that very moment.
Yeah.
And I'm still scared. I
Wow.
have to close everything. I can't sleep with the doors open. I'm scared of the dark.
Okay.
Even if I'm sleeping next to somebody that I love, because I just imagine that their face is just. Animals talk. I'm kidding, y'all. Anyway,
Anyway, guys, that's our little rant right there, but about magical stuff.
I do not talk to animals.
But you worked at a pet store though, so you
I
had to
still
be.
work there.
You still work at PetSmart,
Yeah.
so I can go in there and see you someday.
I mean, that's not
Randomly.
your PetSmart now. But if you want to make the drive, sure.
I'll be in the area.
I don't see you.
So you don't gotta. I just be in the area all the time though,
You don't say anything.
coming
Wow.
through and from.
You know Lauren quit.
Lauren quit, bruh.
Without saying anything.
Are you serious?
Yes.
She just walked like dip or didn't come back.
She gave me a ride home one day. And then never saw her again.
Dude, what did you say to her, bruh? Why'd you make her
Same thing.
quit?
Text her when you get home, and she texted me when she got home. And then we never talked again. And nobody at work has heard from her. She just never showed up. So it was like she was fired, but she never showed up.
Is that the girl with the glasses?
Yeah.
That I actually like. Not like, but like I was like, she's cool
good
people.
customer service, yeah.
Dude.
She's so sweet. I wonder what
Yeah.
she's going through. I hope she's okay.
I hope she's okay, man.
God, I hope she's okay. Amen.
Shout out to Lauren, man. Lauren, wherever you are, I really mess with you.
Darling daughter.
I mess with you, Lauren. Thank you for helping
my
me.
grandson. When can I have my visitation rights? Anyway. Carry on. I'm sorry. Is that Pitbull?
Yes, big boy. That's big boy, bro.
Wait, I want to do one.
Darling. Mamacita, I see you. Boom, bada boom. Miley Cyrus.
The fuck? Oh, Shakira.
That was definitely Shakira. I can hear it now.
But you just said that was Cyrus.
This is my Shakira. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, do Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus. That's Hannah Montana. That's not Miley Cyrus. First of all,
it's Miley Stewart.
I know my Hannah Montana.
Actually.
I know my Hannah Montana.
It's
I used
Miley
to.
Stewart and Hannah Montana, but
Miley Stewart? Who was Miley Stewart? It's Miley Stewart Cyrus.
No, it's not. It's Miley Stewart on the TV show. Miley Cyrus in real life. Dude, you could call me dad. I'm a Hannah Montana fanatic.
I want to apologize. I didn't know that.
It's okay. No worries.
I used to watch Hannah Montana all the time too.
Aww.
I was a single child.
Yeah.
Can you let me talk? I watch Hannah Montana a lot because I was the only child.
I used to watch that so baby.
She crazy, bro. She over here about to have a vision, bro. What did you envision, bro?
Me with my ex.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go any further.
That's smart. That's smart. That's real smart. Speaking of exes,
Speaking of exes, why are we talking about exes?
because we have to. It's in the topic.
Well, I love my ex.
You do.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we can't post this. You gotta edit this. No, I'm supposed to be a player.
Well, I'm done being a player.
Good for you.
I was never a player, actually.
Actually, I felt like you were at one point.
You did, but I wasn't though.
Yes, you were.
I wasn't a
Well, you're
player.
bad at communicating. I
No.
don't want to get into this.
I was horrible. I'm a horrible communicator. I was a horrible communicator. Now I communicate too much. We got beef.
I have beef with you.
You had beef with me.
Yeah, you were really bad at communicating.
Like, when was this?
Like last year.
Oh, I was horrible last year.
Yeah, I know.
I just got out of a relationship.
I know, and I knew that.
Dude, shout out to Symone for actually like being such a helpful human being, because we've talked about like that relationship a lot and just me like processing. So I want to thank Symone right here, right now. As again. No, but we talked about that in the car. Remember that deep conversation we had in the car?
Yeah.
I just let it all out.
Yeah.
And I was super vulnerable, dude.
Yeah.
And I was scared to do that.
Why?
Because I was like, I don't talk about my feelings with people.
Why? I talk about my feelings with people. But mainly just people I trust, not random people.
Exactly.
I have a very small circle.
Me too.
Like when people ask me, since I've started this new job, and I can't say it.
Right.
Since I started this new job, I've been asked like something. I was asked something about, do I have friends? I was trying to think about all my friends that I had and who I actually consider my friends. And I really have like less than 20.
Yeah.
Like that I genuinely consider like, yeah, like I trust you.
Yeah.
And maybe even less than 15 or 10, because I don't know. I just never realized how small of a circle I have. Now, I talk to a lot of people. I talk to everybody. I'm very outgoing. I could talk to literally anybody. That almost got me kidnapped when I was a child.
Shout out to that moment.
Shout out.
Shout
Thank you
out
to my mama for snatching me back from that man. Anyway, don't mess with a mom and her child in New York on a subway. And you young 10-year-olds out there, don't follow a strange man off the subway just because he's talking to you about something you love. Don't do that. Don't be weird. Be smart. Common sense. Fucking common sense.
That goes back to common sense.
I didn't get that till college, until I got myself.
So I think you were white when you were younger.
What?
Guys, thanks. I think you were white. I think you were white.
I grew up very privileged, and unfortunately,
you had that white common
very,
sense.
No.
Not that you forgot you were black, but just like.
No, I grew up with the sense of nothing can harm me.
Exactly.
That's not white. That's privilege. That's knowing that you have people that love you. Let me explain why that's not white. Unfortunately, privilege is associated with white.
Yeah.
But there are Black people who are privileged too.
Yeah.
Many.
Yeah.
So I just grew up privileged. I'm not white.
Do you think money is the key to privilege?
Money. No, I did not grow up rich at all.
Not you growing up rich, but like privilege.
Yeah.
Like people who are like privileged to have money, pretty much.
I think it helps a lot.
I think it helps too.
Having connections is really what helps with privilege as well.
Yeah.
But also, the color of your skin really does help with privilege too.
Yeah.
I also think it's your mindset and what you determine privilege is. Like,
I like that.
there could be kids at a library. We get new comic books every week. We are so lucky. And other kids at a different library, we got new tablets. We are so lucky. Both of them are equally as happy. They're just grateful for what they have. That's privilege. Being able to be grateful without having to be put down, in a sense. I don't know how to word that properly, but
Put down like a dog.
not put down like a dog, just like not really comparing yourself to what other people have. But I feel like I grew up in a very kind of competitive environment. I didn't grow up rich, but I did have friends who were on the more privileged side when it came to finances. And it was honestly a slight struggle trying to keep up with them. And I'm so apologetic to my parents for being bratty about it. It's my lover.
Dude, honestly, and that's crazy you say that because like when I grew up, we had Cleveland Heights. I'm from Warrensville, but when we moved to Cleveland Heights, it was like an upgrade more towards like the like suburban, not like gated community suburban, but just like neighborhood suburban, because we used to live like in apartments, and that's my first time living in a house, and it felt weird. I'm like, oh, this is like a new like environment for me. But my grandma is from Shaker. You know, you've been through Shaker before.
You been through Shaker today?
Nice, dude. Like Shaker is like very like, or firstly, as a kid, Shaker was like very fantastical and like magical because it was.
I like that little town with the theater and the CVS. I don't know what it's
on Lee
called.
Road.
Huh?
Oh, Shaker Square. Shaker Square.
It's really a circle, but yeah, Shaker Square.
It's a circle, but it's called Shaker Square. I grew up pretty much in Shaker Square. Me and my grandma going on trips and stuff when I was a kid, and like I think that's why there was so much magic there because of our adventures and like seeing all the big houses and seeing the trees and stuff like that, and like seeing what the world is at a young age.
Yeah.
And knowing that like I'm not gonna have that ever because I didn't live in Shaker. But that's what I'm saying. Like I never like compared like this is where rich people live, this is where I live. Like I want that. I was just like I want the magic versus like I want the big house. You know?
We're different in that because my mom and I used to do the same thing, go around looking at houses. We used to go to open houses on Saturdays and imagine what it would look like to live there. But I didn't look at it as I would never have this. It was something that would like make a goal to attain. But I've talked to you about this before. I feel like you just let things go very easily and kind of give up fast in certain things. Like when we were doing the 48-hour film fest, you were all like, oh wow, whatever happens, happens. And you weren't going to try to email them, try to fight your way to get it in, try to do nothing. You were just going to let it fail. And that's not what you do when you're trying to succeed in something. You don't just be like, oh, wow. You try to succeed at it. And yes, there's a peacefulness in going with the flow and letting things just happen. But eventually, at the end of the day, when you get years down the road, you're going to be like, why didn't I fucking try harder?
I agree with you.
You may not feel that now, but like later on, I mean, you could be at peace.
I agree with you,
but there are going to be some. I could have done that.
I agree with you, and I agree with your perspective. And I think it wasn't like necessarily like, oh, I'm going to give up and like not succeed. I didn't want to So I didn't give up at the end. At the end of it, like you got it done and stuff like that. But I didn't want to like frustrate myself and be like, I gotta get this done right here, and like it has to be just like this. Knowing the circumstances, so I was like, all right, how can I like adjust? Because that's not gonna happen. That path is cut off already. So I like in a way give up on that path. Like how can I like reset and like give space to something that I can create out of this?
Right.
That's what like I love adapting. I love change, but like I accept like a failure. You know what I'm saying? I know how to like accept like a failure, like a loss, or like
I
a
don't accept like a failure.
yeah. That's why I like to see it as like a closing of a path and like an opening of a new one. Just because like that mindset I have, just enter something new to make the best out of the situation.
You don't have to say it's the mindset of a failure.
Oh, I wanted to
Mindset
fail.
of like an adapter.
Yeah,
Or
adapter.
a learner, or an adventurer,
Yeah,
or a wanderer. But failure is so negative.
it's negative, but I love it though, because it makes it humbles you. It's like it's depending on how you view failure. I used to hate it. I used to not want to like make my parents disappointed. You know,
I could give two.
exactly. And that's why people always used to say like, "Oh, you're a people pleaser." I was like, I've never been a people pleaser because I've never been like, "Oh, I have to like make everybody happy." I was so like to myself. I just didn't want other people to feel bad because something I did. So I was like, let me get my stuff right, and then let me like see if anyone else is like. I didn't want to disappoint people pretty much, but I was never like a people pleaser. Like going out of my way, I just didn't want to like bother anybody.
Definitely not a people pleaser.
You were like, yo, pick up my shoes, or like, nah.
I wasn't disrespectful now. Don't get me wrong. Not to other people. I'm not gonna lie. I had a disrespect problem growing up.
Yeah,
which is why
man.
I'm so big on respect now.
Respect.
I had to learn it. I also had to learn to be nice.
You had to learn to be
I
nice.
wasn't naturally nice.
That's a good topic right
I'm
there.
gonna be so honest. It is so much easier to just say what you want
Baba.
to say. It is. I did not grow up with a filter. I said whatever came to my mind. And that got me in a lot of trouble. And I was okay with the trouble until I wasn't okay with the trouble.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
That
like
makes
it started
sense.
affecting my ability to be able to go out and do what I want to do because I started getting older.
That makes
Because
sense.
of the way I was acting growing up with no filter, saying what I wanted to say, being disrespectful. I wasn't able to have those privileges as a teenager, have that trust with my parents. So I had to gain it afterwards.
Do you think it's easier because you're a woman?
What? Is what easier, being disrespectful?
Not being disrespectful, but just like saying whatever you want to say.
No. What?
Oh.
What?
You don't think that like goes into it?
No. I think women are crazy ridiculed for what they say.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think it's easier? Not like the backlash, but just like, no, I'm gonna speak my
Women
mind.
to say no, not at all. Because women are silenced all the time.
You do like the Barbie movie?
I did not watch it. I'm waiting till next summer.
You're waiting the next summer.
Yeah,
Why?
because I don't want to talk about it with anybody. I need it to die down entirely. I don't want to talk
Entirely?
about anything feminist.
That was like over the summertime.
Yeah,
It wasn't even a feminist movie.
I heard it was.
You heard it from people who are feminists.
Yes.
I'm not a feminist. I love women.
Okay.
I respect women.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm not a feminist though.
That's cool.
I support you guys.
I'm a supporter. I'm an ally for women. But I don't think I'm a feminist because it lost its meaning.
Yeah.
So
I agree, dude. I don't want to be ridiculed because I'm just a guy.
I don't want to tell a woman I'm feminist and she's scared to tell me about her problems because of what feminists are promoting out there on social media now.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you have these rights as long as you're not transgender, as long as you're not black, as long as you don't like men more than women, as long as you don't like women more than men,
Dude.
as long as you know who you fucking are. You can't be confused.
Mhm.
So it only applies to, I guess,
A standard of people. I agree with that.
With every sector.
That's
of
what.
life,
Yeah.
Every,
Yeah.
Every sector.
You have to
of
meet a
life.
criteria, and like you're put in that group.
Right.
You're put in that like space versus just being a person.
Yeah.
Deep, like legit
And
dissect
also,
everything.
Why is it anybody? I mean, I understand wanting to put your stuff out there, but at the same time, it's nobody's business.
Yeah.
It's somebody's business. Mind your business.
Mind your business, but
Mind your
express
business.
yourself. Express yourself
but also don't be coming for people who are expressing themselves.
to change their
There's a difference
minds.
if someone's doing it right on your face and you've told them multiple times, I'm not comfortable with this. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm personally not comfortable with this. You're going to be comfortable with this. And I'm
Yeah.
showing you that you're going to be comfortable with this. I've
Yeah.
told you multiple times I'm not comfortable. You need to respect me like I'm respecting you.
Mm.
There's two sides to it. I think now the other side is more prominent and
Yeah.
is more in social media and more lashed out, but the other side is there. So
The other
just
side is
respect both ways. Just respect. It all comes down to fucking
Just respect. Yeah. Respect, have that common sense, and have that like a mindfulness.
Now, one day we can get to love, but it's not going to get in our lifetime. It's not going to happen in our lifetime.
No.
I don't think so.
Forget peace. Just like common sense and groundedness and just compassion,
Common
man.
sense for other people. It's very different for every culture, every religion.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
Especially culture.
ooh,
Especially
this is
cultural, dude.
Too dynamic.
Dude. But like even with the groups, like I think that was like last year or something like that. When the women's rallies were out and about.
Maybe 2 years ago.
Like 2 years ago?
Maybe 2, 3. Maybe 2, 3, 4.
I think I went to one
Maybe
last
2.
year. It was in
Uh,
Cleveland, like downtown though.
Oh, I wasn't here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I went to one of those with my ex at the time, and it was like I didn't have any say about it. Like, oh, this is stupid. Like I wrote my own poster and stuff like that because I wanted to support. But it wasn't like, oh, I'm here for my own self. Like, oh, I'm gonna write my poster. Look at me. But I wanted to support and be there for like my girl, and like be there for the other women who were there, and like walk and rally with them. Did I feel comfortable? Not all the time. Because I was in that space with like women who were like,
Baba Bowie.
man, like, da da da. And that's
Baba.
Men.
and that's cool.
In
I wasn't
all
like,
reality, F them.
I agree, bro.
You agree?
I
You're
agree.
smart. You're very wise.
I'm
There's
an
few
owl.
men who don't deserve the.
Baba.
Actually, there's quite a few. There's actually a lot of good people out there.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of good people out there, but it's also like you gotta know who you are as a man.
I think you're going to be finding yourself for the rest of your life.
100%. I agree with that.
Yeah.
People do not agree with that
Why do people not agree? Yeah.
because they feel like, oh, I have to be a certain age to be like, oh, I know, I got everything
There
under
are people
control.
who do not believe in change and who are not willing to change, and I feel very,
No,
very
sir.
sorry for those people. People who are not willing to grow, people who are not able to listen to what somebody is saying about them. It'll be the older people too,
Yeah,
your parents.
yeah,
Not
it's
willing to change and learn to grow, but they expect you to.
yeah. That's like the opening to like that whole type of core of just like not wanting to change and seeing like an old person realize like, dang, I didn't start living until XYZ age, or like I didn't realize this and this till like I was like 40 or retired. Like I got to be. It's so weird now because you have a lot of people our age and like I would say mainly our age. I realize what life is about, in that it is like that constant change and like, oh, I'm this age right now. I don't have everything figured out. But having like that type of community.
I think the only reason why this age and our generation is so accustomed to the change and things changing is because that's when social media started coming out. It became more accessible for people to see. Because we had access to seeing what's new out there, what things are changing. We were able to adapt faster. And this older generation is not able to adapt as fast as we are.
Yeah. I mean, social media has definitely impacted that aspect for sure. But you got those old
Media in
people.
general.
Yeah. But you got those old people who are like super chill and like they are very modest about their life. And I think it's because they accept the change that's happened across the course of their life.
Or they could have always been that chill person their whole life.
Exactly, yeah. And it's weird
That's
because
not
like
everybody.
not everybody.
People in our generation will not change. They act like their parents.
Ooh. Ooh.
Who acts like their parents? Did you say who? I could name a
Ooh.
few.
No, I said
Or did it-
ooh.
Oh.
I don't know if I've seen that. I feel like kids our age try their best not to be their parents, but low key like become their parents.
I will never
In like a new day and age type of
ever be
thing.
my father. People are so confused how I'm his daughter. People are confused how I'm my parents' daughter. They're like, she's the opposite of both of you. I myself am confused. I'm not like the rest of my family. And I don't mean that in the woe is me, I'm so different. No, I literally mean like, I do not vibe with them. I
At all.
love them so much. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I
Bruh.
have to put on a filter for sure when I'm around them. Mainly because a lot of them are more elderly. Like, I don't have any cousins my age on my
Like
side,
old
my
people.
dad's side. And my mom's side of the family, that's another topic. But my dad's side, they're all elderly. They're 50, 60 and up. So
Damn.
I'm not really going to vibe with them. And it's me trying to vibe with them is what gets me in trouble.
Because you're like, you don't know nothing about that.
No, it's the why are you an adult conversation. Why
They
do
still
you
say
know
that as a
about
20-year-old?
No, it's if I make a joke, it's as disrespect. Like, my uncle makes inappropriate jokes all the time. And I had redacted one of his jokes. And I was called disrespectful and talked to as a 20-year-old.
You
And
disobeyed them.
No, I didn't disobey. I walked away. Because what the heck? No,
You
I'm
walked
20.
away and you
I
disobeyed
did. That
them.
was disrespectful. The walking away was disrespectful, but not what I had said earlier.
You can't exist. That's disrespectful.
I can't make jokes, but you can make dirty jokes in front of young women who you've never met before.
You're
And
supposed to
making them
be.
uncomfortable, and I'm just trying to ease the air for them so that they know our family isn't crazy. Okay.
You're supposed to be a 13-year-old forever, and then you have to get
Oh, nobody
pregnant.
wants 13-year-olds about. She was a bitch.
Exactly. Then you have to have like a whole
And that's how
family.
they see me.
They're gonna,
I
yeah.
think it's really hard for your own family to see your growth because they just want to see you as that person that they had trouble dealing with. They like to complain. They like talking to other parents saying, "Oh, gosh, girl, my son, he just won't get good grades. My
Dude,
dad, oh,
that's the black
the boy,
experience,
she
bro.
was having talking to all the boys. She be talking to random people in the
Baba-
fucking line. Like, you don't know them. Stop talking to
That's
them.
the
They
black
don't care. And they don't need to know my
experience.
business. Why do they need to know that I was at Johnny's house till 3 a.m. in the morning? Whoever the
Baba-
Johnny is. I actually have a lot of friends named John, so I hope it's not weird.
You have a lot of friends named Justin too.
I don't have a lot of friends named Justin,
I'm the only one.
unfortunately. Yeah.
I just have a crush on a girl named Amber.
You
She's like
told
the.
me that.
That actually?
Yeah.
I've never told you this.
Yes, you did.
What grade was
There was
this?
also an April.
What about Amber?
Was that the one where you would go to her house and your parents would be like, come back or something like that? It's laid out.
Nah. This is like
Oh.
in like middle school.
Oh, never mind.
Like middle school. Yeah, middle school.
I don't know Amber. Who's that one?
Amber?
Cleveland has been such an amazing experience for me. I have grown so much in the past year. It's insane.
Absolutely, dude.
Yes.
Get in your car, dude. There's witness. We met at PetSmart.
Yeah, we met at PetSmart.
I was going to see a movie that day with my little brother,
Yeah.
and I told him about you. I was like, "That's the girl that I was talking about." 'Cause I was telling him about you. Like, oh, I know the girl that worked at PetSmart. And he was like, "That's her." When we got back in the car, I was like, "Yeah, dude." Because he was expecting me to like meet you like in an hour or something like that. I might know that was her. That was Symone.
Why would I meet you in the aisle? He thought you
'Cause he's
were
a
gonna
kid.
meet some random girl at PetSmart.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'm like,
adorable.
no. I'm like, no, I know her. Dude. Like,
Oh.
she's right there.
Oh.
So he didn't believe me. That's we met at PetSmart. You helped me out.
What did I help you with?
You helped me with my food for Jijo.
Oh.
And you were like, you got a
I
dragon?
did?
Yeah. So you got a lizard? Like, I got 2 lizards. I got a turtle and I have a bearded dragon.
A turtle's not a lizard. Isn't it an amphibian? Oh, that's a frog. I don't know. Is a turtle a lizard? No, I'm being so
Baba Booey.
right now. I don't let me look it up. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Is a turtle a lizard? The reptile. Don't confuse me like that.
Guys, a reptile is a lizard.
Not all reptiles are lizards.
Reptiles are lizards, bro.
Not all reptiles are lizards.
What is a dinosaur?
An extinct creature.
Were they real though?
Yes.
Lizard. Lizards.
No.
What's a lizard? What's considered a lizard? Because that's a Gito's a reptile too, but she's also a lizard.
She is a lizard. She has a long tail.
Oh, I see now. I think I see now. I think I'm understanding. I think I'm locking in right
Yeah,
now.
frogs also. No, frogs are amphibian though.
Frogs are amphibian. Tappers
I
are
think
amphibian.
some frogs could be reptiles. That's not.
Don't
No,
agree.
my frog died.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm so sorry too.
My turtle died too.
Yeah, but my frog.
She froze to death.
But that was a year ago.
No, that was earlier this year because my power went out at my old place. She died, and I cried, and I had to bury her, and a raccoon grabbed her.
A raccoon.
I buried her, and a raccoon dug her up. A raccoon dug up my dead turtle at my old place. How am I supposed to live on like this?
Well, my frog just stopped eating and starved himself to death.
Oh.
I wouldn't name my dog Vera.
You wouldn't?
I would.
You would name your dog Vera.
Well, I'd name my cat Vera. That's such a sexy name.
I would name my daughter Vera.
You would name your daughter Vera.
Yeah. Not even a
my
Vera.
daughter after myself because I'm conceited.
Well, I've never heard that before.
I have.
Uh,
And I was like, what?
They call you guys juniors and stuff still?
Nope. Just have the same names.
That's sexist in some way.
Why?
Because why come a girl can't be named after a mom and it'd be like a senior or junior? Why is it just a man?
Because you don't carry on the family name.
Oh, duh.
I came up with that on the fly.
That's probably true. That's probably 100%
I'm
true.
thinking about Bridgerton.
And guys, thanks.
Bad for you.
Guys, I don't watch Bridgerton and I don't watch TV. I sit at home alone and watch anime only. I only watch anime.
That's not true. He doesn't only watch anime. He also watches YouTube videos.
I do watch tons of YouTube videos, and I'm gonna link a YouTube video right here, guys. And I'm linking the video. That one. I was about to say, man. Hey guys, she listened to Doja Cat. Anyway.
Actually, no. And my best friend got so mad at me for not listening to her. Like,
For not listening to her?
Yes.
I mean, I don't like that one song by
I don't
Doja Cat.
I didn't listen to the
Demons, bro. You didn't see that video?
I didn't. I unfollowed her because she started posting demonic shit last
Yeah.
year, and I do not need that in my soul. But I love Doja Cat. Old Doja Cat.
Yeah, I love Christian rap Doja Cat.
Yeah, I love what? I like breakdancing Doja Cat.
I like breakcore Doja Cat.
I like Doja Cat during COVID.
I like bald head Doja Cat.
She's bald right now.
I like pre-bald Doja Cat. I like Moo Doja Cat. Yeah. I like Moo Doja Cat, bruh. Hey, what it do, man? I hope y'all enjoyed the podcast, man. Cut short a little bit because we had to go. This episode was like filmed back in November. This episode is November. You tired, bro? It's hard, right? My back. I love you guys so much. Merry Christmas, happy 2022, man. And yeah.